everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to the special Dia de los Muertos episode of the Booze Geek. My name is Chuck, I am your host, and before I forget, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and hey, if you like the video, hit that like button too and give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate the support, and I'm going to thank you all in advance. And one more thing, well, I also want to apologize for the special guest host last week on the Halloween episode, but this is his second time around hosting it for Halloween, and even though he's a little creepy and he's a little scary, I mean, I was indisposed, but I guess he did a pretty good job, so he may become a staple on this show, and we'll probably see him again in the future. But he always sometimes, he always just seems to bring a good beer from beyond the grave, so we'll see what he brings next time. But anyways, back to this episode in celebration of the Mexican Day of the Dead Festival. What are we tasting today? Well, we're going to be tasting a Mexican-inspired lager from Lincoln Beer Company, and the beer we're tasting, well, this is, well, I'm just going to get into it because this beer is endorsed, and it's an homage to one of the most badass actors ever, Danny Trejo. And he is a great guy, badass actor, great actor, but his credits include Machete, Con Air, and of course, From Dusk Till Dawn. But this is TREJO'S CERVEZA. So this beer, this is a Mexican-style lager, and this clocks in with an ABV of 4.7%, and it's made with Magnum hops and Tettnang hops. So, kind of excited about this one, and yeah, I'll get a close-up later, but Trejo's picture's right on the front, baby. Here we go. So, without further ado, I'm going to crack open this badass can, and let's get the badassness flowing on this Mexican Day of the Dead episode. Here we go. Badass, baby. Boom, boom. 1, 2. No badass smoke coming out of the can, though. But let's give this a badass pour. And now I'm just going to keep saying badass. Because I can. Can. Here we go. Now, it says on the can, this is the nectar of the Mexican gods. So, perfect for this episode. But, let's look at that color. What do we got? Super, super, super light straw color. And a pure white head of foam there. Yeah, about a 1-finger veil of white carbonation. But let's give this a swirl, and let's give this badass beer a nose. Here we go. A badass nose. Aha, aha. What do we got? Well, I'm going to keep swirling here, but what do we have? Well, we have some biscuit notes, little doughy notes. There is some slight grass. There's also a hint of rice and a hint of corn going on. But let me give this one more swirl, and we'll give this a little sippy sip and see what we got going on the palate. Is it going to be badass? Well, we're going to find out. Here we go. Excuse me. Well, this is an extremely, extremely, extremely light body beer. It's very refreshing too. But more importantly than that are the flavors. What am I getting? Well, I'm getting a little bit of that slight grass. I'm getting that hint of corn. But honestly, flavor-wise, I mean, there's some doughy notes coming through, but it's not very, I mean, it's a good beer. It's light, it's refreshing, but it's not very flavorful. There's not much coming off the palate. Let me give this another sip here. Maybe it's just, I don't think it's me. Let's see. I mean, honestly, I will say this. You could probably pound through the 4-pack in about 30 minutes. I mean, it is really, really light and refreshing, but just, I said, on the palate, I mean, I can't really say the balance is off because there's just not a whole lot of flavor going on. So how would I rate that? I mean, it's kind of true to its roots. And this would definitely go great with some spicy Mexican food or just spicy food in general. But I'm going to give this, man, it's a tough one. I'm going to give this a 6.5 on the pint-o-meter. Yeah, just because, I mean, look, Danny Trejo's a great actor, but this beer, just, I don't know. It's just, it's light, it's refreshing, but there's just not much flavor going on. And as a craft beer, I just kind of expected a little more. It's not a bad beer by any means. It's just, as I said, the nose kind of falls flat, and the flavor profile kind of falls flat. But I do like it, and I said on a hot, humid summer day, if you're making some tacos or some fajitas, or I said anything spicy, or just maybe gnawing on a jalapeno or gnawing on a habanero pepper, this would definitely quench your thirst. But I think I'm going to stick with that number on the pint-o-meter. And yeah, well, I don't know, my little doggy friends. What do you think here? A little sip here. What do you think? No, you don't want none. Okay, what about you? A little sip here. Oh, he's going to take a little sip. He'll take a little sip. He liked it. He's kicking his hind legs up. It's pretty good. Anyways, and on that token, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this special Dia de los Muertos episode. And yeah, I want to thank everyone and thank the support, and thanks for the support. And as always, you can follow me at the websites, which are www.pubshaveapintin.com, or at the blog, which is www.pubshaveapintin.blogspot.com. And on that token, we will see y'all on the next episode. So as always, raise a pint, cheers, prost, and enjoy!